Lucy Castaneda, I think that's how you pronounce the name, asked on my catching up video when I asked for video ideas, how did I get back into writing? Because I probably mentioned a few times, because it was kind of on my mind a lot, how I hadn't been writing very much over the past few months, like before now, because now I am back into writing and it's great. So this is a video about that, which, you know, will include tips and tricks and stuff that won't work for everyone, for sure, because everyone's process is different. What works for me won't work for everyone, etc. But I'm just gonna go ahead. I should probably quickly clarify that I have written exclusively fanfiction since I finished university, which was over a year ago now, because my final project at university was meant to be like writing a novel, or at least writing a bit of a novel and planning the entire thing. And that just, oh, that project failed so badly. I started rewriting it like halfway through the year. It was a complete mess and it really killed my original writing boner, basically. Killed it dead. So it's been exclusively fanfic since then, but because I'm getting happier about writing, maybe that will change in the future. Who can say? Can't wait for Christmas when everyone's going to ask me about it. It's gonna be great. Anyway, writing fanfiction, which is what I, you know, do on a daily basis, trailed off around January last year. Mainly, I think, because that was when I moved out of my parents' house where I had been living after I graduated, and I moved in with my boyfriend. And basically my entire living existence was really shaken up because I'd never lived with one other person exclusively before. So it was fun, but also awful for my creativity because I couldn't adjust for ages and it was shit. I also was not exactly happy at the time. Nothing to do with Aiden. Mostly to do with my joblessness. I was in a new place that I had no idea like how to navigate, and I was unemployed for like 2 months solid, and I just was really anxious about it and, you know, felt the pressure of should contribute, should be earning money, should be doing things. Oh man, it was shit. I was not in a happy place, and as a result my writing basically trailed off into nothing, which made me feel even worse. So yeah, tips. Have something else that you're doing in your life. My most productive period was either around exam time in university or, you know, while I was in school, because I had something else that I was meant to be doing at all times, and therefore all I wanted to be doing was writing. And so when I did write, I was writing like a freaking steam train. I was going for it. I was churning out the words. It was great. So if you have something else to be doing and you use writing as your escape from that thing that you're meant to be doing, I feel like that works. It works for me, at least. Having a job makes my productivity go up, which is really annoying because while you're working, all you want to do is write, and then you get home and there's just not enough hours in the day. That goes on to my next tip, which is get out of the house, if that's a problem for you. Because I stayed in the house all the time and it was terrible. All of my best ideas come from either my dreams or on the commute. While I walk to work or get the bus to work, you're not really focused on anything in particular, so your brain just churns, and it churns out good stuff. Fanfiction, if that's the thing that you do, is great. Oh my gosh, fanfiction has helped me so much, mostly because I am super vain and also really into instant gratification, so comments that people leave really encourage me to write more. Get feedback if you can. Bug your friends if that's an option to like read your stuff. Post it online for other people to read. Write easy things, things that have no pressure. You know, don't like set out, for example, planning a novel. Start small, chill. Like, it doesn't have to be a novel. Your first project, anything you work on, doesn't have to be novel length. It doesn't have to be anything in particular. Write something easy with no pressure. For example, the thing that I've been writing recently, that I'm writing currently and that I'm posting currently, is almost entirely porn. Which means that the pressure is just not there, really. I'm good at writing porn. It's something I do very well. And it's nice and easy. It comes very easily to me. So write something easy that comes easily to you, that you know that you're good at, and use that to then start, you know, taking on bigger stuff that will challenge you. This is an original tip, I guess, because with fanfic the characters are already there, but the characters for me have to come first. What usually happens with an original story is I have a vague notion of an idea, like a setting or whatever, and then shadows on the stage, basically, and I flesh out those shadows first. Those are the characters, and then the scenario will just build itself up around them. Characters write themselves. No, they don't. Characters kind of create their own stories, or at least in my experience. Do prompts, if that's a thing that you think you would enjoy, or if you think you would need something to get you going. I'm gonna leave some prompt sites in the below bar that you can check out. I think prompts are really good. It really helped me in uni. So this is your prompt. Start writing it in the class, finish it for next time. We'll do a round circle and, you know, a few people will read them out and we'll do reviews. Really good. Don't pressure yourself. You don't have to write every day. This is an important one for me because for such a long time I was writing every day and it was just part of my normal routine. I wrote every day, that was just what I did. And so when I stopped doing that, it felt like I was just, like I was betraying myself. It was terrible. What's a good way of putting that? I felt like I'd failed. I felt like I was failing as a writer by not writing every single day, which is rubbish and nonsense. And, you know, once I got out of that mindset, it took all of the pressure off and it meant that I could write again, which was nice. So, you know, don't pressure yourself to write every day. You don't have to. Don't pressure yourself to, like, do a prompt every day, finish one thing a week. Just relax. It's not a big deal. Read instead. I mean, you know, the best writers are also great readers, so read loads instead. There are loads of writing competitions if you just Google them. A lot of them you have to pay to enter, but it's never really that much. And, you know, a lot of them have cash prizes. Also, most of them have themes to start you off on, which is helpful sometimes. So if you're a person who's motivated by deadlines and by rewards or the possibility of rewards, then that could be good for you. So my final note, misery creating great art is a really nice, lovely romantic notion, but in my experience, misery kills creativity dead. So the best way to get yourself writing again is to be happy and be, you know, in a good mental state and to be active in your life and have lots of other things going on that will stimulate the creative juices so that you will want to write more. Yay! I hope this was helpful, at least a little bit. Let me know what you thought, and if you have any tips and tricks and stuff. I hope you can't hear the podcast going on in the background. Aiden's cooking right now and he's listening to the Infinite Monkey Cage. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna go now. See you in the next video.